Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and in this video we're going to talk about a trending topic as it relates to Kim Kardashian going after Jeff Bezos and Pete Davidson, being upset that while Kim was with him, she was flirting with Jeff Bezos allegedly. And guys, I want you to note that this is all allegedly because we really don't have any physical evidence proving what we're talking about, right? And we know how it goes in terms of legalities. Now, guys, if you remember, I'm going to say it was about 3 weeks ago that I did a video talking about Kim Kardashian, her mom, Kris Jenner, and Jeff Bezos having a private meeting. And I said to you guys, it seems as though Kim is about to do some type of business launch. Now, after that, we could see Jeff Bezos, his girlfriend, Laura Sanchez, Kris Jenner, Corey Gamble, along with a few other friends at Coachella, right? Many of you guys said that was just Kris trying to get close to Jeff Bezos because she wants Jeff Bezos for Kim. Sounds like typical Kris Jenner move because we know when it comes to PR, Kris Jenner knows exactly what to do. It doesn't work out in her favor at all times because just as how Kris and Kim is getting savvy, people too are getting savvy with figuring out each and every move that they make or about to make most of the times. We do not get it all the time, but we do get it most of the times. So after those discussion came about, I then came across a video on TikTok from Tasha K last week, and I totally forgot to react to that video. Now, what Tasha K had alleged in that video was that Kim used Pete, and when she brought Pete home and Pete was ready to get down and dirty, she was there crying, saying that she's still in love with her husband. She needs some time to really decide if she wants that relationship with Pete, and as such she dumped Pete, as per what Tasha K said. Now, please note that this is not verbatim, I'm just paraphrasing what she said. So she's saying that Kim used Pete, for publicity and to taunt you, but then realized she was still in love with him. But there's one thing I know for a fact, and that's the sense that, at this point, is it even a sense, or the fact that Kim used Pete to her personal advantage? So you know that if Pete is feeling any type of way, it would be totally natural for him to do so. And when we saw that entire, thing, that photo, because remember, a picture can speak a million words. When we saw the photo of Kim, Pete, Usher at the Met Gala, the discussion that they were having appeared to be somewhat sensitive based on Kim's, body language in those two photographs. So after that, we heard that Kim and Pete, had some fallout because, well, not a fallout at that point, but they were arguing allegedly about Kim, and Jeff Bezos. Usher was there in the midst of it, and honestly, Usher appeared as though he didn't want to have anything to do with that conversation. He was just thrown in that conversation. So, when you don't want to be unpleasant, you don't have anything to say, but the only thing you can do is smile. That's the look that Usher was given. So now the streets have it to say that, Pete and Kim and Jeff Bezos, they went on a double date with Jeff Bezos' girlfriend. Kim was there flirting with Jeff Bezos. But I'm saying, if it was a double date, why would she flirt with him? I believe that something else happened. Because irrespective of everything, we can say that Pete is no one's fool, right? He may not be that person that is always outspoken. We may not always hear from Pete, but he's no one's fool. I believe that if Kim has a crush on Jeff, I believe that any guy would be able to tell that their girl has a crush on, the next person at the dinner table. Maybe you could tell too the moment that Pete was there at his dinner table with his friend um, Pete had a crush on Kim. So what I'm saying is that I believe that at this point, because we've heard this discussion so often, not everything that we hear a lot is factual, but the mere fact that we see, you know, Jeff Bezos and his girlfriend Kim, Chris, hanging out a lot, it's given the sense that there is definitely some type of intention there, because we know that before Kim and Chris get to the point that they actually want to, they are normally calculated in their moves. So I do believe that something happened as it relates to Kim's and Chris' intention towards Jeff Bezos. But at this point, Kim is not getting the results that she wants, and they're not giving up. So I do believe that Kim is pursuing Jeff Bezos, because if you think about it, the moment that Kim and Ye broke up, when we heard that that relationship ended and Kim started dating Pete, no one expected her to date down. Now, we're not saying something is wrong with Pete and Pete is lacking. We're just saying that Kim is known to date men who are extremely popular, of wealth, power, and connection. So Pete didn't have those accolades, right? But we could understand that Kim wanted to get into, the spotlight in terms of movie roles, and she saw Pete Davidson as a guy who would be able to get her through the doors of that, just as how Ye was able to get her on the red carpets at major fashion events. She had a next plan. So her plan was to get into movies. Pete was the guy who would do that for her. But because of Jeff, I believe that Pete was like, you know what? This ain't working out for me. This is, this woman is just using me. And I believe that that is what pushed both of them their separate ways. And I still do believe that Kim somewhat has their eyes locked in on Jeff. I believe that Kim and Kris Jenner, they have a master plan. And as time passes, I believe that they're definitely going to get what they want. Now, I am aware that also in one of my videos, I said that Jeff Bezos doesn't want Kim because there's just too much, rumors about Kim and shady business deals and all of that. And not just that, Jeff is the type, based on his dating history, who loves to date a woman with, accolades himself. So he's another version of Kim Kardashian, not so low class, but up there. He looks for women with accolades. But it's going to be really interesting to see how Kim and Chris pulls this one off, because we can tell that something is going on already. There's an intention there. And I believe that as time passes, this intention will become more obvious to us, if not completely to the forefront. Will Kim get to bag Jeff Bezos? That's a very good question. And I'm going to ask you guys, do you think that she will eventually get to bag this man? From my perspective, I honestly don't believe so. I believe that to Jeff, Kim is a high risk factor that he's not gonna really want to take. Maybe after dating her secretly for a few years, maybe eventually, and her rebranding, maybe eventually, if she's gonna do something like what Sophia Richie did, maybe it will work for them. But for now, I really don't see Kim and Jeff, having a relationship. I just believe that it will not work. Jeff is not going to go there, but Kim and Chris may do something else. But I cannot wait to see what they're up to. But I want to hear from you guys, because all of this is interesting, a hot mess at the same time. Kim and Chris, cannot be trusted around your friends. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. And while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up. Share if you care. And see you all next time. Bye, guys.